Now then everyone, welcome back to another trail building episode. So today's episode I'm going to be doing some more work on this corner. It's had a good week, a bit of rain, so settled in a bit more now, and ground should be a bit easier to work with now. It's a bit damp, but this spot's notoriously dry, so got to do the best with what you can. So today's plan, dig out all down the inside of this. This episode is going to be spread across multiple days. I'll come back every now and again, do a little bit more work, do a bit more riding, and see how it goes. It's time to get going. Right, so I've done a little bit of graft. You might be wondering why I'm piling it up all down the inside, but that's because the plan is to use all this dirt to build a jump down there and just make the rest of the berm purely from digging out the inside. Anyway, let's carry on. Time for another progress update, and looking a lot better. Finally got through to the good sandy ground and a bit more perspective. Quite deep in here now. I'm really excited to ride this. Looks like a wall of death. From that, I know I need to dig down on the running, and then it should smooth out the flow of that corner, but definitely a lot better than it was. Not as loose and dusty and horrible. Anyway, carry on. Right, it's a new day and we're back at the dig spot. So, been quite a bit of rain. It's starting to actually wet the ground now and making it easier to work. No dust everywhere. And the other day managed to dig this quite deep, pile up a load of dirt here for a jump that we're going to be building. A little bit more work's been done on clearing it all out. We're going to go that way and that way. So the plan is build a takeoff just after this berm, hip to the left, jump to the right, or straight on. Plan of action right now is keep digging this back up to this landing, get rid of this soft loamy ground and leave it down to the hard sandy rocky ground underneath, which is really nice to ride. So what I've been doing there is digging out the loamy section, getting down to this nice tough hard ground that can be smoothed out easier, and then I've been extending this landing a little bit wider, and then the plan is this jump here. This was made by somebody else. It runs off the end of this line. Fill this in against this wall, make it wall rideable, so you can take off and land into that, hence why I need to make it wider. So I'm going to get on with that. Right, back for another day. I'm just going to show you what I got done last night in the rain. Started chucking it down just as it was getting dark, so I thought I'll stay and get things built up a bit. This is starting to look good. Managed to get some good dirt in there. There's a nice little pit of clayey, sandy, clean dirt, not rooty, so I didn't have to do much work filtering it out. Still a bit rocky at the moment, but we'll sort that out soon. Also cleaned off this berm a little bit, took all the loose horrible and started using it to pile this wider, so that's looking good. Just need to finish that off so that the landing meets up with that takeoff. So fast forward a brief moment, and I've been building this up a bit wider, getting somewhere now. Starting to match up with the takeoff a bit better. Still needs more work, but plan now is dig down that side, bring the dirt over this side, pile it up into a nice steep landing on this side that'll bring you back into the line. Let's get on with that. Some good progress so far. I think I'm going to have a little go on it. See how it works. Whoa, that felt good. Well, I think that went pretty good for a first test. I've not quite hit the wall ride quite where I want it yet, but I'm still just still a bit wary about this landing, whether it's wide enough. The furthest out I've hit is here though, on the landing in, so it seems plenty wide enough. I just need to commit to riding that a bit further up the wall and see if I still land in the landing. I think it'll be all good after that test. And this berm definitely working well. Still needs a little bit of clearing out on the inside there, but it's all good. It's actually really wet, so might be time to pack up. We'll see.